Hey there, friends. I hope that you are having a fabulous Sunday afternoon. Pay no attention to that roar in the background. I have my box fan turned on, and it is giving me a nice, sweet, cool breeze up here in the rather warm little studio today. But I enjoy a box fan. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of growing up in the summertime and how much fun it was to come inside, after you've been barefoot and in the sun, and stand in front of the box fan, and then it reminds me that my brother would stand behind it and go, and scare us half to death. And I like a box fan. It takes me back. I have been very busy today doing some destashing in the little studio, and I have come up with some grab bags, mystery bundles, surprise packs for you guys. I will have these in the Etsy shop a little later on. Whether you junk journal or flow journal, or you're just making art in general, mixed media kind of things, it's just fun to have like a little mystery package arrive at your door. I'm going to let you guys see what's inside here. I only made 6 of these, and I think that'll be it for this one. But I'm creating more because I'm destashing the studio. I've got spring cleaning fever really bad. I cleaned my microwave the other night with a Q-tip, so there we go. And it is, my whole spring cleaning thing is going kind of wild. But anyway, we have some things that we wanted to pass along to you that are just fun to play with. This little bundle is all about sewing. And I thought it would be a lot of fun to create something with a sewing theme. I have a Singer sewing machine downstairs that is really lonely. Sometimes I hear her cry. And one of these days, I am going to use her. I am not a great seamstress, but I'd like to try. I would like to give it a good try. I'm going to take you through this. Just remember that everything is the same in each grab bag bundle, but things will differ, okay? Same stuff, just different stuff in each one. The first thing that you will see in your bundle is a package of, these are buttons, and they're 4 vintage buttons. I like vintage buttons that still have the original threads in them. I think that's very intriguing. It gives you a real sense of story. I love to imagine the person who was doing that sewing. What did they sew? What garment did they sew that button on? And there's vintage lace and some new lace back here. This is also a wonderful thing right here. My friend Kathy sent me this box. Now, this box belonged to her great aunts, who were 3 seamstresses that worked in the early 1900s. And inside this box there are beads. There are all kinds of beads. There are also these exquisite little patterns that those aunties did. Is that not crazy? But I wanted you guys to have a little bit of that magic. To me, things like this are just, they are like almost spiritual in nature to have something like this. So thank you, Kathy, so much. I also, and I think, I do not remember who sent this to me, but this is also vintage, and this is the blue ribbon that you'll see inside of these packages. So just a little package of beautiful sewing ephemera for you guys to play with. The next thing that you'll see in your package is just a small card, and it will be a different card in every single package. It has a couple of tea-dyed tags up here, and some of this, and this is all I have of this, and that's where I am. I just have bits and pieces of things, but I thought, it'd be a great time to pass pass them along to you guys and let you play with them. These are just beautiful magenta and green flowers. Love that. A hold tag, which was very familiar if you bought dresses or sold dresses, like in the when I worked at a store in the early 80s. This is what we would put on a garment, you know, if it had been sold that we wanted to hold for a customer. I have some beautiful braiding for you. I think that is just really, really beautiful. You know, plenty. These are 6-inch pieces of braiding, and you can use those on a journal or ATC or some mixed media. This is from a book about how to use sewing attachments, and I just think that it is really beautiful. This is 1957. A couple pieces of lace. This is a vintage lace. This is a not vintage lace, but very, very beautiful. A piece of pattern paper. Now, this is a generous piece of pattern paper for you to collage, decoupage. You can do all kinds of things with that beautiful pattern paper. Use it like tissue paper. And then 2 pieces of fabric. This is a fabric that we have really enjoyed that we do not have anymore. I have cut up the last pieces of it for these kits. They are dress forms, and on the top you have a selection of buttons, and on the bottom are bobbins and old sewing machines. I just think that's really exquisite. And because Paris is kind of the central area for all fashion, I thought that I would include this piece of fabric that is Paris related. Has the Eiffel Tower on it, a butterfly. It's a very sweet, piece of fabric. It's 11 by 10 and a quarter. So, you know, plenty to make yourself a journal, or you know, make yourself a bag, or whatever you want to do with it. This is another piece of vintage sewing. This is from a Singer Sewing How-To Guide. This is about threading the bobbin, removing the bobbin, the throat plate positions, and removal and replacement. Oddly, I know what all of these things are and exactly where they are on a sewing machine because my mom sewed and my grandma sewed. The last thing that you'll find in your grab bag of mystery goodies is Emma Post Barbour's new bead book. And this is, I believe this is 1908. The illustrations are remarkable. I just love them, and you've got your directions on the back. Should you want to make something from this, like the Vanité La Poudre Puff Case, dress ornaments. Imagine making dress ornaments like that. I believe those are what we saw in here. I believe that these are dress ornaments that were made by Miss Kathy's aunties. I think that's what it is. I mean, that is what it looks like. They're just so beautiful. Alright, you guys, I will have these in the store a little bit later on this afternoon, and I hope that you like them, and I will be doing some more destashing up here. I think I'll clean tonight with a toothbrush. Haha, just kidding. But I'll be putting some more of these kits together with different themes, so stay tuned, and thank you guys for your incredible, wonderful support. And I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have a flow journal, remember we just finished lesson 10 in how to use your flow journal. I'll put an iCard up here to direct you to that series on YouTube, which is a free series, by the way. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.